All right, what's good, boys? 10/23/2025 trade recap today. I took one trade today. It was a dub. I went in with 6 micros, W's. However, on my top step, I fucking manually closed or at break even. Um, I guess I got fucking emotional. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but yeah, so I didn't win anything on my top step. I'll show you guys that in a second. However, coming into this morning, I was leaning a little bit more bearish than I was bullish. So we inversed this 4-hour gap right here. We also inversed this daily fair value gap. Give me one second. This daily gap work right here. So I was leaning a little bit more bearish, like I said. However, dude. All right, I'm going to show you guys this on NQ1 because nothing else wants to fucking cooperate. However, we did get a SMT with Asia lows right here. As you guys can see, we swept it out on NASDAQ, and they were intermediate lows as well. We were resting inside of an hourly gap, so that is a good sign that we do want to reverse. We did have targets lower. We had these previous day lows down here, and then we had New York PM lows right here if we did want to go down and take that out. However, on the buy side, we did have London highs resting up here. And then, give me one second. Dude, I had everything drawing out on the other chart. It's fucking annoying. And then we had like internal structure as well. Like we had like this 15-minute high, so on and so forth, that we could have targeted. So market open, we instantly ripped up. We had a nice pre-market trade right here. So we had this SMT, came down, tapped into this 5-minute gap, and then we seen a 5-minute inversion out of it. This was a A++ setup. I actually was going to take it, and then I was like, I'm just going to wait till market open. I'm going to be patient, and well, it ended up working out. If I would have took this trade, I probably would have just took it to these highs right here, but if you want, you could have took it to these like relatively equal highs with this high and this high for a 130 point or 132 point take profit. It would have been a 1-289 if you had your stop loss at the body. So that was an A++ trade. High time frame SMT, 5-minute fair value gap tap, 5-minute inversion out, and then you go ahead and target all the buy side, all the slow resistance liquidity. However, I didn't take that. We just continued higher and higher and higher. We ended up taking out London high, and then at this point in time, oh wait, that's not even London. Just kidding. We ended up taking out London high right here, and then we made this 15-minute fair value gap. So we actually tapped into both of these fair value gaps, so number 1 and number 2. And with that being said, we also had internal structure as well. So shout out to the guy in the Discord. I didn't even notice this when I took this trade, but we had SMTs with the 942 lows. This is not 942, that's 947. Here is NASDAQ. NASDAQ did not take it out. So mind you, we're already inside of the 15-minute gap. And then here is ES. ES did take it out, okay? So, fuck, where'd it go? So here's NASDAQ, and here is ES. We also had this miniature 1-minute SMT as well to further confirm our bias. ES did not take out these 1-minute lows. NASDAQ did. And then our entry point was this 2-minute inversion. I set a limit order at the inversion. Here is my executions. Take profit just to these external highs right here. I didn't want to target anything else. I was fine with this piece of the pie. I ended up getting break even with this candle right here on my top step. Let me show you guys real quick. $43 on my top step, and I manually closed. I guess I was feeling emotional. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know why I did that. It was very impulsive, but yeah, I don't plan on ever doing that again. It's not even like I was risking much. I was only risking $400, which is crazy because typically I'll risk like $700 per trade and be completely fine if I lose. So I don't know what the fuck happened today, but I did take a dub on these other accounts, my 3 Lucid accounts, and then I have 5 Tradeify accounts and 1 my funded futures account, I believe. I don't know if I have 1 or 3. Let's take a look. Oh, I have 3 of them. So I ended up taking a dub on 3 my funded futures accounts, 5 Tradeify accounts, and then 3 Lucid accounts. So what is that? 8, 9, 10, 11 accounts. But yeah, really just a continuation model, 15-minute for value gap tap. We tapped into both of these for value gaps, number 1, number 2. I believe we came down and might have hit equilibrium as well. No, just kidding. We weren't even near equilibrium, but we did rebalance the leg by tapping into those gaps. And then, like I said, 2-minute inversion out of it. That was really the only thing that presented itself. There was this 1-minute inversion right here targeting, what's it called right here, targeting the unfilled 15-minute, which was resting right here at this red line. However, I just didn't want to force it. It felt a lot forced. We were clearly in bullish structure, so if I was going to take a trade today, like I said, I'm starting to be a lot more selective with my setups. So I wanted to see just a tap into the 15-minute, and it was perfect because we were generating liquidity on the way down. So it's not like we just made one giant move down and then came back up. We generated liquidity, so we had a reason to go higher and take out all these highs and whatnot. And yeah, that was basically all that presented itself, because right at market open, we just fucking ripped all the way up. Rippage. So that'll be all for today. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comments. If you guys are looking to up your allocation, click the link in the description. Use code LoeGpa. 45% off, no activation fee. It's $75 all in for a 50K account. So super cheap, cheapest in the game right now. Awesome rules, awesome payout rules as well. So go check it out, do your own research, and I'll catch y'all boys tomorrow.